Running's a very honest sport. If you fail, there's only one person to blame. If you succeed, there's only one person to take the credit, and that's you. It's not like a team sport per se like you have in football and stuff like that, where there's so many other components. You can really control the output of what you do as a runner. And with that, I think, comes the honesty in the sport. Like a different class of athlete, I feel like, that usually does the long distance races. You have to kind of be honest with yourself, with your ability, and then set a pace, and then follow that plan for the whole race. And you really don't get that in a lot of other sports. My name is Michael O'Rourke. I'm 33 years old. I'm married to my beautiful wife, Sarah O'Rourke. I'm a pharmacist, former Army, and an avid runner. I started from an early age just thinking I could run, And when I got into middle school, I had an opportunity to join the track team. In my 8th grade year, I ran like a 5:30 mile. And then I got into high school, and we were so close that I could actually walk to school. And so because of that opportunity, I was able to join the track team. So with that, I joined the track team, cross-country team, and started running. And I got pretty good. Got hurt, had to take some time off from running, and then got back into shape and started running again and started doing marathons, half marathons, and basically anything I could do. I found out about the Great Wall of China Marathon kind of by accident. I had my subscription to Runner's World, and I was just kind of breezing through it and goofing off, and I saw like just a tiny excerpt about the Great Wall of China Marathon, being a very hard race, run on the wall. And so then I started doing some research till I told my buddy Derek about it. And as soon as I told him about it, and he's not even a runner, he was like, "Oh, let's go to do the Great Wall of China Marathon." And he wouldn't leave me alone about it until we planned it. And next thing I knew it, we had planned it, bought tickets, and me, Derek, and my buddy Johnny, we're fixing to fly over to China and do it. So we fly into Beijing for the race. No one speaks English. And some of them it's the first time they'd ever seen a white guy. But it was really, really cool. I always felt safe in China. So the day of the race, got a late start. And that's important because you get a late start. The sun's coming out now. You're running more of your race in the sun. And no one had any idea of what to expect for this race. We knew there's going to be a lot of stairs or whatnot. We had no idea the sheer magnitude of how difficult the race was going to be.
1, 2, 3, start!
And we've started the Great Wall of China Marathon. Be careful.
This is intense, man. Fucking intense.
So much for winning it. I went to the race injured, but I've run injured many times, so I didn't really think much of it. So the very first race, I got a couple miles into it, and all the jostling and climbing and jumping on the stairs and whatnot really started to bother my injury. And I had to kind of come to terms with how bad is it hurting? Is this something serious, and do I want to stop or continue the race, knowing that I didn't really know what was going on, so I didn't know if it was going to be something that was going to seriously affect me later down the road if I continued to push, or if I should stop. So I did about half the race. I got about 12 miles into the race, and I made the decision. I was in a lot of pain, and I didn't really know why I was in pain, and it was kind of a weird pain. And I decided I was going to stop, and that was probably one of the most difficult things I'd ever done. Even though the marathon didn't go as planned, we still wanted to do some other things, and my buddy Johnny suggested we go bungee jumping. He's like, "I want to go bungee jumping." I'm like, "Johnny, you're crazy. You're like, of all the places we can go bungee jumping, you want to go into like a third world country in China where they do everything half-assed and on the cheap. You want to go jump off the side of a mountain." So I went first and jumped off, and then a boat came and picked us up underneath the bungee cord, and so I'm sitting there screaming and making names and faces and doing goofy stuff guys do. And we all took turns and videotaped each other, you know, having fun.
All right. All right, next up we got Mike. Oh, there he is. Oh, damn, that was quick. No waiting on that one. Party like. Try to do every move in the book.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that worked out.
Then we got done with that. We kind of hung out for a little bit there, and then we decided instead of walking back to where we started at, we would zip line across the lake and basically get back to the cars.
Here goes Mike going across the zip line. He's going fast.
This is awesome, and this is China, and we're coming in hot. Yeah, coming in hot. Woo!
All right.
And I decided, hey, definitely doing this again. Went ahead and brought tickets, started training, started doing a little bit of like weight resistance training, something I didn't really do the previous time, and just trying to make sure my fitness level was on par with what I knew was going to be a very challenging course this time, because this time I had the benefit of experience. I was going into it knowing what to expect, kind of knowing that this course is very hard and that most people don't finish. Okay, so we're at the start of the marathon. Good luck, buddy. And here's what it looks like. It's a huge turnout compared to last year. A lot more people than last year. Here's a start. We're actually having more of a flat start. The course is a little bit easier than last year. Actually, the course is a lot easier than last year, and there's a lot more people out here. So hopefully we'll have a good race this year, and we won't have any problems like we did last year. But here's the start right here, and here's all the people. We got a late start from the hotel today. We were supposed to leave at 2 a.m. Didn't wind up leaving until probably about 3:30 a.m. and we didn't get here till a little after 6. So here's some friends.
Hi, Mike. You're absolutely right, Mike.
They're making fun of my videoing right now, but it's okay. We'll remember this 100 years from now. So we have no idea when the race is fixing to start, but I think they're fixing to get underway. So here we go. This is the idiot that's screwed up 2 years in a row.
We'll be ready, everyone.
Right there.
We'll be ready, sir.
So we'll talk to you guys in a little bit. We arrived on time. We got started on time. So it was definitely a lot better. Still some confusion on the course, like they sent me the wrong way at one point, and then I had to go back and do a part of the wall twice, and which was one of the more difficult sections of the race. So it was kind of you didn't get that break in between. Okay, so not doing too good right now. I'm kind of tired. About 9 miles into it, I started getting the same pain I had last year. And it's hurting pretty good. So, but I've done some of the hardest parts so far, and I'm making really good time. So I'm just going to take a break here and keep going. They screwed up again. Go figure. Sent us the wrong way, started us late. Luckily they haven't ran out of water as far as I know yet, so that's good. So we're going to take a breather real quick and then start going back, and then from there I've got 3 little short, kind of like 5K laps, and then we'll be done. So we'll just keep working. Talk to y'all later. It was actually, to finish the race the second time was very emotional, because after getting defeated the previous time, it was like something I knew I had to do. Like I'm not going to quit. I'm not going to not finish this. I am going to eventually conquer this. So I went into it knowing that I was in it for the long haul, no matter what pain came or whatnot, that I knew I was going to finish. Where's my medal?
Right over there. Good work, good work.
This sucked. It's one thing to try something first and succeed. It's another thing to try something, fail at it, and then come back and ask for seconds. And then prove to yourself, and not only that, but you're also proving it to the people that you said the first time, hey, I'm going and I'm gonna go do this. And people, you know, people may never ever look at you and say it, but then people have doubts sometimes when you tell them what you're gonna do. So it was a good feeling to come back and get reassured by other people saying, hey, I told you I was gonna do this and I did it. But more importantly, it was really good to reassure it to myself, you know, reinforce what I knew about myself already and kind of just stick it out and make sure I finished something I started.